Okay, so it's Cat Stanley, Space Demon. The other day, while I was having my morning Yorkshire tea and gruel, I was doodling around online when I came across, I guess I had missed this one. It was from last week, about a week ago, in the Daily Mail Online. This headline that says, Kiss singer Paul Stanley, 73, stuns fans by showing what he really looks like without the band's iconic makeup. Now, when I first read this, I was like, are you serious? Did they not get the bulletin? The announcement 42 years ago that the band removed their makeup? Are we really supposed to think that this is some kind of revelation here? Did that 80s version of Kiss, I don't know, maybe it never made its way across the pond. Maybe the Brits never realized that the band had taken their makeup off. Now, I'm usually I got a pretty good clickbaitar when it comes to these kind of clickbait headlines, particularly when it comes to Kiss. You know, I think at this point, I'm a pretty big Kiss fan. I like to think of myself as, I think I know just about everything there is to know about Kiss. Maybe there's a few obscure bits of trivia that I'm still yet to learn, but generally, when it comes to clickbaitar for the band Kiss, I can pretty much suss out something that might be some bullshit. But, you know, in this instance, I don't know what it was. Maybe it's the English cunning, but they managed to suck me in. I gotta be honest with you. I had to click on it. What the hell could they possibly be talking about? These dodgy bastards managed to suck me in with this headline, because I'm thinking all kinds of things. Well, maybe Paul's got some kind of dermatological condition. You know, he's managed to keep under wraps all these years from us. Maybe he's got like a Michael Jackson vitiligo thing going on. He's been hiding from us. Or maybe ringworm. I don't know what the hell. So I had to click on it. Had to find out what the hell they're talking about here. And wouldn't you know it, just your normal run-of-the-mill paparazzi shots of Mr. Paul Stanley. Here it says, Paul Stanley, the iconic Kiss frontman known for his theatrical makeup, turns heads on Thursday when he stepped out barefaced in Los Angeles. A rare sight for fans. Are you serious? Is this guy fucking serious? A rare sight? Are you serious? This is enraging. I didn't read this. A rare sight? Are you fucking serious? Okay, I'm sorry. I gotta calm down. The 73-year-old rock legend, who alongside Gene Simmons co-founded the groundbreaking blah blah blah, was spotted in a laid-back ensemble of a jacket and faded jeans while out with his 16-year-old daughter. Now, you know, I didn't expect to get this enraged. I was planning to come on here and goof on this thing, but it's kind of, I don't know, for some reason, it's really touching a nerve, this clickbait bullshit today, but, let's take a look at it. This is what I wanted to talk about. On a lighter note, this picture. Let's look at some of these paparazzi shots. This one right here, Paul Stanley in his black SUV with his Starbucks cup, having a spot of coffee. And I had to laugh when I saw this because I was remembering a passage in Paul's memoir, whatever the fuck it's called, Kiss and Behind the Make. I can't fucking remember. They got a bunch of different ones. Kiss My Dick, whatever the fuck it was. He recalled back during the 96 reunion tour that Ace Frehley and particularly Peter Criss were resentful of Gene and Paul because during the intervening years, while they were out of the band, Gene and Paul became these cultured, aristocratic, sophisticated people, these worldly people, while Ace and Peter were stuck in the Bowery, these unsophisticated, crass hooligans. And he recounted how shocked he was because Peter Criss had no idea what a cafe latte was. He had never even been to Starbucks. Oh my God, Peter had never been to Starbucks. But I had to laugh. Paul Stanley out there with his Starbucks cups. And let's take a look at this outfit. 73. Paul, you're an elderly man. God damn it. What the f*** is with these skinny, these prefabricated, worn out jeans with your semi-high top tennies and what looked to be fluorescent glow-in-the-dark shoelaces. What the f***, Paul? Dress your age, for Christ's sake. I mean, come on, man. It's like he went out, he's looking straight at the camera and smiling. So you can think Paul Stanley's probably this kind of guy. Not one of those type of people in the public eye who goes out hoping not to be noticed, wanting to be able to live a private life, have a nice little afternoon with his daughter. And, you know, on that note, Paul seems like he's a really good dad. I want to give him credit where it's due. But it just seems like he probably went out. It's like, well, how can I look like a rock star? But and this is what they fucking, how they described it. They described it as a laid-back ensemble. But Paul obviously thinking, well, I don't want to look too laid back. Just in case there's some paparazzi there. I want to be able to look like the star child. But, you know, the UK is kind of funny because, you know, on the one hand, they have, like, the flamboyant, they celebrate the gender ambiguity of, like, Elton John, David Bowie. Now, I guess they got Sam Smith. But on one hand, they have that, and on the other hand, they have bare-knuckle fighting, which is something I came across. I couldn't believe it. About a year or two ago, I was on one of those antenna TV channels, you know, those over-the-air free channels, those in-between channels with the decimal point. You know, I saw this bare-knuckle fighting out of the UK, which is essentially boxing with no gloves. So that's the UK for you. That's kind of struck me as kind of funny. But, I mean, God forbid he gets caught in a pair of sweatpants and a hoodie or a jumper, as I think they call it in the UK. No, but seriously, can't he just maybe class it up a little bit? Come on, Paul, you're 73 years old. Maybe a nice pair of casual khaki pants and some nice casual shoes and a nice shirt. Not this, whatever kind of jacket this is he's wearing. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a cynical bastard. I have no fashion sense, so I don't really give a damn what I look like when I go out. I'll be honest with you. I'll go out in my Batman pajama bottoms and a pair of flip-flops. I don't really care. But this other picture here, I had to laugh. I mean, look at this dude. Look at this face he's making. It says, Stanley exuded the effortless rock star presence that has defined his decades-long career. Now, if this is their idea of effortless rock star presence, he looks like Livia Soprano. Remember Livia Soprano from the first couple seasons? Tony Soprano's mother, the great late Nancy Marchand. This is who he looks like. I had to laugh. Paul Stanley looking less like a rock star dad and more like a grandmother. But, oh, here's another one looking directly at the camera with his Starbucks. And the logo is facing front. It's almost like he's being paid by them. They paid him like a product placement. That logo is suspiciously centered perfectly to the camera, but it's pretty funny. And he's got something under his arm. Zyrtec. What is Zyrtec? Oh, Zyrtec. I guess that's allergy medication. But Paul Stanley, low-key rock star, out and about, in a rare moment without makeup. I mean, give me a break, dude. This kind of clickbait rubbish. I don't know, maybe they can get away with this in the UK. Nobody knows anything about Kiss. I don't know. But Paul Stanley, out and about, looking right at the camera, playing it up. Look at me. But there you go. Paul Stanley with his glow-in-the-dark shoelaces and his acid-washed 1980s skinny jeans. And it kind of reminds me of that look. I don't know if you remember back in the early 90s, baseball players, guys like Frank Thomas, Eric Davis, they wore the high-top shoes with the baseball pants tucked in them so you couldn't see any sock. I don't know. That's what made me think of that when I saw this. But pretty funny. Our buddy Paul Stanley looks like he's enjoying his retirement. So God bless him. I wanted to come on here and just have a little fun at his expense. Some good-hearted loss at the expense of Paul Stanley. But I got surprisingly enraged by the BS-ness of this article. But anyways, that's my thoughts today. Gacked on caffeine. Me morning chock full of nuts this morning and nothing else and my donuts. So I'm on a sugar and a caffeine rush. Hope you dug it. We'll see you next time.
Here.